everybody. Today is Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. And today we're going to talk about stomach acid, digestive system, and fasting. It's an interesting combination of different things because they are all connected to everything that you do. And with that, I've actually updated Unlock Your Bioenergy with that exact post, and we're going to talk about it today. With stomach acid, a lot of people don't know the importance behind pH value and its importance with regards to stomach acid in the stomach, and specifically the hydrochloric acid. And there are a number of doctors that have talked about this kind of stuff. One where I found an article that dates back to the 90s, so to speak, probably. And this one doctor talks specifically about sodium chloride and how it is very important in developing that hydrochloric acid inside the stomach. And for people that have difficulties with digestion, generally speaking, will have higher pH inside the stomach, meaning the hydrochloric acid is not as strong. And so the first mechanism of digestion is from the release of that hydrochloric acid, but you need to have the sodium chloride in your system for that hydrochloric acid to be developed. And this happens over time. It's not something that occurs just, snap the finger. You got to consistently do this so that way your body gets comfortable with producing the hydrochloric acid to digest foods on a day-to-day basis, because you never stop eating unless you're fasting every day. But generally speaking, people aren't fasting every day. And because of this, the combination of different things, such as the sodium chloride and even the 114-degree bond angle water, this bottle is not completely full yet. As you can see the water level inside, right? The combination of the two have a drastic influence of the hydrochloric acid, which then turns into absorption of minerals and functionality of the nervous system and yada yada yada. It just dominoes effect. Tick 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 tick. So in this article that I have here, I talk about all the different things. As you can see on the screen there, you can see the picture of the salt, which I have in my hand right here, along with this, right? So this is, generally speaking, the salt that I like to consume. But I also talk about mixing with gray sea salt, and you can see here what the salt looks like. It's pretty coarse, right? And one of the things that I have noticed in particular is the change in how my saliva dissolves the salt when you put it underneath your tongue. And in fact, I'm going to demonstrate this here live. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to put on my palm. Just a little pinch. It's not much, right? You can see. I'm going to put it in my mouth, under my tongue, and we're going to see how fast this dissolves. I'm going to move my lip, I guess you want to call it. I'm going to move it around a little bit so to kind of mix the saliva. So here we go. just swallowed the saliva. There's the salt. Just moving around with my tongue. Almost done. Those big chunks. I'm not chewing on the salt either to break it down faster. There, it's done. So it's just a demonstration to show how the water, the 114 degree bond angle water, affects the saliva in your body's ability to create it. And with that, you probably will experience even better cleansing of your teeth, because your saliva is going to do that job as well. So it helps keeps your gums healthy, which I talked about yesterday. You know, you see how pink they are? So it's all about balancing your nutritional choices and your habits to keep yourself at a high rate of longevity. And this is something that I've thought about sharing with every one of you using a whiteboard, which I probably will do in the coming days now that I'm thinking about it. To further support the thoughts that I have in my mind and sharing them with you for free, in fact, and to help teach you, perhaps change some of the things that maybe you might be doing to help yourself make better decisions. At the end of the day, I can only make suggestions, and it's up to you to decide whether they're the right ones for yourself. I'm just sharing the information, okay? So with regards to the digestive system, you know, producing the stomach acid, you can kind of see they work hand in hand. And the water is going to help absorb those minerals, which turn into nerve impulses. And if you have problems with touch and sensation, you know, those minerals and the salt are needed for that to occur. So which brings me to the thought about fibromyalgia. People say, oh, I have fibromyalgia. Maybe you're lacking salt and sodium. If you're chronically depleting yourself, well, then you're going to create a condition. So think about that for a moment, okay? So maybe all you need is a little bit of good salt. But like I stated in this article about the different kinds, you can read about it further in detail, and if you want to revisit that, you save the web link to unlock your bioenergy, because I'm constantly adding stuff to it, right? Building like a book, if you want to call it. But it's free, okay? The last thing I wanted to talk about is fasting. And in my article here, I talk about the differences between males and females, because when a male is fasting, generally speaking, your hormones, the testosterone production, are not affected by it, because we don't have a cycle, just like women do. And because of that, for women, fasting, you have to be a little more careful. And in the article here, I say the reason being is because of hormones for women. In the first 10 days of your cycle, estrogen is being created. Middle of your cycle is testosterone. And the last 10 days of the cycle, let's say 28 to 30 days, is progesterone. In the first 10 days, estrogen loves it when women fast. So that's after your period. During the testosterone phase, not so much, perhaps. Because if you deplete your body of the things that it needs for the progesterone stage, then you're going to be saying, uh-oh, I need to eat this. You're going to be eating everything under the sun. Ice cream, pretzels, cheese dip, whatever it is, whatever your thing is. And you're probably going to say, yep, that's what. And the reason being is because progesterone needs to have the energy and the carbs and the sugars. If your blood sugar is low, you're going to affect your progesterone levels in the body. So, as I stated in here, be careful, all right? It's very important to be aware of that, especially women, okay? So, if you like the knowledge that I'm sharing with you, I encourage you to visit Unlock Your Bioenergy and consider making a purchase for the incredible light technology. It really works. Okay? It really does. And your support would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Cannot stress it. Please show your support if you are visiting the website. Because there you will find I'll show you. Under the detailed information, all the different types of patches that are available. They are different prices, and they ship out of Canada, except for the last one. Okay, they ship out of Toronto, and they can help you. Help me help you. Please. With that, I'm going to do the 10-minute HIIT. If you'd like to join along, please do so. Push pause and join in. Got the heart rate. I'm waiting for it to come up here. Come on. Is the Bluetooth off? No, it's on. There we go. Then I'm going to switch to the timer. See my heart rate showing there. That's good. Turn up the volume and let's begin. So now that I got some salt in the body, we're going to try to do some double under crisscrosses today, maybe with some variety of different exercises. Alright, I'm going to start with just a little bit of a warm-up. I did drink half a liter of water before coming down. It wasn't very long, maybe not even 5 minutes before I started the live stream. So depending on how much time has passed, I don't feel the water bouncing in my stomach. It felt real good. That's the one thing I like about the rope. Can increase intensity. Boy. Wow. Oh, it burns. My hands are burning. Oh my goodness. Deep breaths. Of course, it's tangled around my foot. I'm going to try to concentrate for the last few rounds here. I don't know how many are left. Whew. Whew. Last one. Try to push the tempo. Last time. Whew. Ah. Whew. Deep breaths. So I don't know how high my heart rate got today, but I really tried to focus on tempo, pace, and obviously when I lose focus I trip. So something that depending on how tired I am will dictate how focused I remain. Alright, so that's 2 minutes. Let's have a look at the final results. So today's date again is July 16th, 2025. Current time is started at 4:07 Mountain Standard Time. Wow, So you can see there I pushed 193. You can tell whereabouts approximately when it happened. And that's obviously later in the workout, near the end. So my goal is to show everybody in real time, live, what my heart is capable of doing when it gets up into those high echelon of heart rates. And today you can see it doesn't lie, right? Not afraid to push the limits. And you shouldn't be either. Age is just a number, but it's how you take care of your body to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. That being said, also wanted to state that on Monday I created a LinkedIn account after canceling the original one I had for about 10 years last year. And I think somebody doesn't like what I have to say. I don't know, just assuming because it's the second day in a row that I can't log into the account after creating it. And it's a little frustrating, to be honest, because I was looking forward to trying to use it to build a team of individuals who are interested in joining me under the umbrella of Unlock Your Bioenergy. The minimum investment is $25 US to join the team. And that way you could gain access to the marketing material and all the resources associated with LifeWave. But also I would help you with regards to adding you as a team member under the Unlock Your Bioenergy umbrella. Yep, that's the umbrella. Okay? If you'd like to join, please do so. Or make a purchase and try it. Any of the technology, the X39, remember, it's fantastic. It's working. And hopefully you're starting to see the changes now since I've started doing the jump rope. Because it's equivalent to, 10 minutes is equivalent to running or jogging for half an hour. And a half an hour jog, it's pretty good, feels good, right? What about 10 minutes? You got 10 minutes? I think you do. Everybody usually has 10 minutes. But it's all depends on what you choose to use those 10 minutes for. Choose wisely. Because it does add up. Alright, that's it for today. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.